presidency? Oh, Ojo Carlo, you want to go presidency? Oh, maybe even Nwobodo, you want to go presidency? Yes. Now let me ask you a question. When Ekwueme came out to contest in 1999 Igbo presidency, what did he do? In the same way they used Okadibo to rubbish Zeke. I remember Okadibo in MPN calling Zeke a mosquito, or the rant of a mosquito, or whatever. The same people killed Chuba Okadibo, a very brilliant mind once again. More recently, they now use the same criminals, now clamoring for Igbo presidency. You see them not, Igbo presidency, Igbo presidency. You think they have something upstairs. They have nothing upstairs. All of them. Umahi wants to go. Umahi, yes. You want to go presidency? Oh, Ojo Carlo, you want to go presidency? Oh, maybe even Nwobodo, you want to go presidency? Yes. Now let me ask you a question. When Ekwueme came out to contest in 1999 Igbo presidency, what did he do in Jos, Ojo Carlo? You betrayed Ekwueme. You voted for Obasanjo. Jos PDP convention in 1999. So that time, Igbo presidency wasn't good, or wasn't good enough. It's now that you want it, yes? And now let us go to Dave Umahi. Your own brother Peter Obi, who contested with Atiku under your own political party. You were in PDP, but you delivered Ebonyi State to APC against your own brother. Now you want to contest because you felt that should Peter Obi go and succeed and become VP to Atiku, after 8 years or thereabout, or after 4 years, Peter Obi will naturally succeed and become the president of the zoo, thereby spoiling your own chances. What did you do? What did you do, I ask? You campaigned against your own brother, against your own fellow Igbo brother. Now you're talking about Igbo presidency. I just want to prove to the world that these people are just criminals, a gang of thieves, all of them. Ojo Carlo, after campaigning against Ekwueme, all of them, do you know that the entire PDP caucus from the East never voted for Ekwueme? So they were asking themselves, how come your own brothers don't want to vote for you? Ojo Carlo was there. Some people are championing, he should be the president. But Ekwueme served Shagari very well. Never stole a dime. In fact, bankrolled MPN. He was a multimillionaire and is very successful architect in the USA before he came back. Very wealthy man. Ekwueme. Ojo Carlo, did you vote for Ekwueme in 1999? Now that you're campaigning for Igbo presidency, was Ekwueme running for Igbo presidency? Dave Umahi, Igbo presidency is our turn. When your brother Peter Obi was campaigning, did you campaign for him? Did you vote for him? Despite the fact that he is your brother in the same political party. That is why all this your nonsensical Igbo presidency is dead on arrival. When we were doing Biafra, did you support anybody? Instead, you call the army to come and kill us. And now you want us, you want to go to Abuja. You send their force now, they'll bomb everybody to death. There are Igbo presidency, useless set of idiots, traitors and betrayers. Jim Nwobodo, in 1999 in Jos, you were speaking Hausa against your own brother, Ekwueme. You are speaking Hausa. In Jos in 1999, you campaigned against your brother. Now you are talking about Igbo presidency. Oh, dear me. Igbo presidency, there, useless people. There is something I want to tell all of you. We hope, pray, and know that Biafra will come, or the zoo will be destroyed before 2023. Of course, everybody knows that. It's given. COVID-19 saved them last year. We won't save them again. This year, the vaccine is out. Instead of an Igbo man to be the president, or Yoruba for that matter, let Fulani continue. It is called Mirina Mohuana Manna Yubu. Since you people prefer to be slaves, because if we allow any of you idiots to enter into Asarok, after about 4 or 5 years or 6, Fulani will take it back for eternity. You would have benefited from your own wickedness and evil. So you know what is going to happen? If Fulani are smart enough, they should continue. Everyone saw what happened all over the world. Rigging of election these days is just is given. It is no longer a big deal. As long as you're proclaimed the winner, that's it. If Fulani are very smart, they will continue in office. They will continue in the zoo, in their zoo. Of course, we are living. We are not going to stay there. That is why you don't want to support Biafra. because of presidency. So you and your friends can now be eating money. You buy your own houses in Dubai. You want to be like Atiku. You want to be like your wife want to be like what's her name, Aisha, flying private jet to Dubai for shopping. Meanwhile, we are dying. We want people to understand this. DSS especially. No matter how many groups, fake groups you create, because every day you create a fake group. Igbo, Ohaneze, Igbo in the diaspora, including men and women and children. This group now says we don't want to listen to Nnamdi Kanu. As if writing this junk will make any iota of difference. Do you think it makes us more popular? Of course, yes. Do you think it will make any difference? Will change our mind? These you, they are not that stupid. Though. You know, I told you during NSAS campaign, some of you never realized this. We outnumbered the Nigerian army by 100,000 people to 1. They are nothing. We outnumbered them. We outnumbered the Nigerian army. Do you see when people came out on the streets for NSAS protests? They were nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. We outnumbered them. You people must prepare for a revolution. A very bloody one. Very, very bloody, I tell you. As I said, if you don't know what is involved in a revolution, please don't come out. What we are not going to allow are Fulani terrorists from Mali and Senegambia to take our land over. It cannot happen. Instead of this yam not to cook, let every firewood finish. I'm trying to translate. Kama jigeshe nkugu. And things are going to happen. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'm telling you now, people. Who did you tell? Did you tell us? I am telling you now that things are going to happen. If you're looking for Eastern Security Network, please go into the nearest forest. And as I pointed out, as you're going, make sure that you have written your will, because you will die there. Go and check the history anywhere in the world. Once you raise a gun, you don't bring it down until you're successful or until you're dead. One of the two must happen. So anybody thinking that we are going somewhere, you are grossly mistaken. It doesn't matter who you're working for. It doesn't matter the intelligence agency you're working for. It doesn't matter how you try to couch your stupidity, ignorance, and treachery. It doesn't matter the language you're trying to use. We are pursuing freedom. And the zoo doesn't understand peaceful agitation. I'm not asking for trouble, but they don't understand it. We took our people, destroyed synagogues. You need water. So you want us to fold our arms again, they will come again, and they will arrest people, and they will kill people again? Of course not. Anybody who does that is a complete idiot. Complete idiot. Those that they appointed in the Umahi is trying to appoint, they want to set up a parallel security outfit. I say, go ahead. Nobody will even turn up. Go ahead now. You can get your political party agents, as you did, get them into upper auditorium or whatever auditorium you have in Abakaliki, and give them some money, and that's it. We are the largest mass movement in the world. Now that our people in America are waking up, we can sustain the defense of our land for 1 million years. That's one thing the idiots don't understand. Our people are in the USA. Many of them, very, very many of them, they can sustain this very campaign forever and ever. We're not going back. Huh? You don't know that? No, we're not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. We are not going.
Mazi, unmute yourself.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are welcome to this program. Actually, I was actually looking for where Mazen Namdekan said what he said from the last time we heard from him from the court, where he made that statement before he was even arrested. I was actually looking for that video to show our people that that statement that Mazen Namdekanu made that time, it was not his first time making that statement. It was just that people are just trying to act so foolish, like they don't know the meaning of what he said. Where he told us that we cannot kill. Let me actually bring it briefly before we proceed.
Yes, I understand what you're saying and the fact that everybody is angry. And we must make this very clear. Nobody is agitating. We are peaceful, loving people. We don't like violence. We are Igbo people. We are Biafrans. We are peace-loving people. And as I said before, so that people can understand, I am against any form of bloodshed on our land. It is against our land.
We are also.
Exactly.
We are also.
So it's inside. What we want this man to do, what we want him to do, is to go away from our land. Leave the Biafran struggle alone for Biafrans to go and get Biafra. That's all we are saying. We don't want anybody to be killed. The reason why we are talking about this is because people were killed. We don't want anybody killed on our land anymore. We are tired of the bloodshed. We have lost 3.5 million people and counting. We don't want anybody anymore to be killed. We don't want it. We don't need death on our hands. I have said it before and I will repeat what I said. If we engage in killing, Biafra will not come. That is one cardinal thing you don't do in Biafra. Go and ask anybody. Anytime you shed an Igbo blood, you kill a fellow Biafran, anything you're looking for will not come. Go and ask all of them. Starting from the death of Mbono Ojike. People don't know how Mbono Ojike died. The man responsible for the death of Mbono Ojike, where is he? Everything he asked for, he got nothing from Nigeria. Go and ask him. He died a broken man. We don't shed blood. We don't want anybody to kill anybody. But we are asking that those responsible for the death of these young men who are unemployed should desist from that. We don't want anybody to die in our land. Once we do it, God will withdraw his glory from us and we are finished. We cannot be like them. We cannot be like them. What happened to Saul will happen to them. They will go mad in broad daylight. That's what we promised them. Thank you very much for calling. Israel is...
Good evening. Once again, you are welcome to this program. And then we have a very, very formidable guest with us to do this program together with. Because, there is a saying that says that two good heads are better than one. So, Maze Lionman Leone, you are welcome to this program. Please introduce yourself to our audience before we proceed.
Yeah, Maze Judge Money, I thank you so much for bringing me into your program. And I thank all Biafrans all over the world. My name remains Lionman Leone, an IPOB member, formidable member in that matter, and by the special grace of Chukwukika Biama, we are all together in this struggle. We will not drop until Biafra is in March, because Biafra is our destination. Without Biafra, I don't know what our children and our generation is going to do, because the Nigerian state you see today is not going to work today, neither will it work tomorrow or ever, because that is how it is programmed. We are not fighting to get our nation because we desire to do so. We are doing what we are doing today because Nigeria state did not work, and the criminals have recruited themselves and they made themselves a permanent, may I call it, state actors. So there is no way Nigeria will work. There is no way Nigeria will work. We have studied that. we have checked properly if there is any way Nigeria can be amended, but there is no way. So the only solution is everyone to go their separate way. But that is not what we are here today to do. Mazi Judge Money, we are here today to discuss about the safety of the young man in UK, which Senator Kuremadu took to UK. So continue before we enter into that.
Okay, thank you very much, the great comrade, the Lion Man Leone. I am so happy to have you in this program this evening. So I hope our audience, if you are watching, let me greet and salute our audience first. Our audience from YouTube, if you are watching from YouTube, share this video at Judge Money blog. It is also to YouTube at Judge Money official YouTube. You know, click the like button. If you are watching from Facebook, Judge Money official, share the video and follow us on that page. If you are also watching at Judge Money blog, share this video and make sure that you pay attention, because we are going to, you know, unpack few things. Just like you may all know that Nigeria is no longer working. Nigeria is no longer working. Just like the article I just, you know, wrote this few minutes ago or few hours ago. Like, Nigeria will cease to exist, having seen all these attacks here and there. Imagine in a day, more than 3 attacks happen in one country. And this is how it started in Afghanistan. And when the Americans, who were the gatekeepers in Afghanistan, just like you have British, who is like gatekeeper in Nigeria with no, you know, without trying to protect any individual in Nigeria but themselves. You know, the same way America left Afghanistan and run away, it is the same way every other actor that is championing one Nigeria or promoting one Nigeria is going to leave all of us and run away in that contraption. Now, that is the reason why I am here to tell you, before we go to that program that we announced, which is, you know, what is going on with Ekweremadu and the alleged organ harvestation, or, you know. So we are going to talk about what happened in Kuje prison yesterday, because there is a lot of intel, and there is article coming out of is it Vanguard newspaper. So I want us to touch on that Vanguard newspaper, if you don't mind, comrade.
Go ahead.
All right. We will touch on that newspaper before we actually proceed. That newspaper is coming from, it's a Vanguard newspaper. It to you. We are going to bring it to you from Vanguard newspaper. Let me read that article they wrote in Vanguard newspaper. Updated: five killed, 443 recaptured at terrorist bomb Kuje prison. Okay. Now you see the picture of what happened in Kuje prison, and what happened in Kuje prison. You see terrorists. They didn't write it here. I know they did not write it here, but from the intel that is available, you know, that no fewer. Okay, let me continue to read them before I give you the authentic information. No fewer than 5 persons were reported killed on Tuesday night after terrorists numbering over 200 bombed Kuje medium security Custodial Center of Nigeria Correctional Service, NCOS, in Abuja. Okay. They say not fewer than 5 persons died. The same time they were attacking, the same day they attacked Kuje prison, the same day they attacked the man in Aso Rock while heading to a celebrate Salah in Daura, in Daura, yes. He was attacked, even though some Gota media reported that no casualty, no incident, nobody died. But the other media reported that few people died while others are recovering in the hospital. So that is the amount of, amount of brown envelope journalism that is taken too far in Nigeria. Of course, you know about that. It is not a new thing. How can somebody die in an attack? This is the same reason why, the same way they are underreporting every activities of the terrorists in Nigeria, especially in the northern Nigeria. This is the same way they are underreporting them. Now let us continue to read. Among those who was killed, among those killed was a civil defense personnel attached to the facility, while 4 inmates said to have attempted an escape were also killed. Okay. About 879 inmates had escaped from the facility. However, 443 of them were recaptured, while the same number are currently still at large. Spokesman of the service chief, Superintendent Abubakar Umar, in an updated statement, added that suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP Abba Kyari, and other high-profile inmates are still in custody. Contrary to report, not in Vanguard that he had escaped. Wow. Umar said, yes, you want to come in here?
Yeah, my Maze, there's something I want to ask there. I've gone through their brand envelope newspaper companies in Nigeria since all these things, since yesterday this thing began. You see, that is the need of journalism in every nation. I think there is something they call investigative journalism. Yes. I think this is the time they should step in. If the other one report contrary to the other one, that means there must be a proof. The journalists in the nation or available on ground should be lead into the prison and let them show Abakare while still in prison. Let them show the high-profile terrorist commander while still in prison after the jailbreak. Abakare is no more there. They are just doing all this. He's no more there. They have escaped him. He is the main target. And that, or the order of eviction of that particular prison came from Aso Rock. The man who attacked, the man who coordinated the attack, is Gabasheru. Let him come out and deny it. Because this intel, if you follow my Facebook, there was a day I was broadcasting. I told you that they are doing everything possible to bring Abakare, to make Abakare a free man, because there is already prepared mission down. That mission is complete jihad. Jihad movement have activated. And they find Abakare as a capable hand who knows some areas apart from North, who knows some areas in the East and in the West. So Abakare is needed much in this mission right now. Abakare is needed in this mission. So there is no way they will get this man out through, or maybe, let's say, manipulating justice. They have tried so much in manipulating the justice, so it did not work. So the only solution is to order well-trained military officers from Nigeria military institution. The chief of army staff know who, they know, all of them know who went there. Do you know now there is the Nigeria army, there is jihadist army, in the same country.
Yes.
In the same country. Now, let me shock you. If what about tomorrow, if you later hear from Professor Charles Soludo of Anambra State that they did not inform him before invading Agbaru in Anambra, what about tomorrow if you later hear exactly what I said from him?
No,
now?
that is the truth. It's not about if we hear, we know it. The intel, we have the intel.
Head. What we have, what about tomorrow? That's why he have never come out to address the issue, because he was not informed. There is something going on in Nigeria now. There is 3 departments of military which are not working together. They are not working together. Do you understand me now? Some are working based on their mission to take over Nigeria, while some are still deceiving them as military who are, after the safety of the nation. Do you understand me now? So many things are going on. Many things are going on, and they are using our people. They are using our people. Our people doesn't know what is on ground, but they are using them. This is why I'm well concerned. Every day, every night, I cry, because some certain things I will see, I begin to cry. In secret. I say, God, all my prayers, can God give the poor masses the heart to defend themselves? Because it is too late. What I'm telling you now, that it's too late.
It is. It is a little bit too late.
This crisis could have been avoided. But who caused the crisis now is greedy politicians from the Yoruba land, from the Igbo land, and from Middle Belt. These are the people who caused this crisis now. I'm telling you, forget about the Fulani. Because if these people have come together and take the rightful path, which is conducting referendum or demanding for referendum, they could have averted this plan of jihadists taking over. But you know what is going to happen? They are going to strike, because time is running out. They are running out of time. They are going to strike. That is why they have positioned this election. They have bring this election on board to use this election to divert all the attentions of all the youth and all persons that is concerned about the safety of their own tribal people. Do you understand me now? So they have used they use this election to position so that all your eyes will be on the election process while they are positioning themselves. Do you remember during the time of COVID-19, they were transporting them through Dankote's trailer, which some Yoruba vigilante group intercepted them. Some, our own land vigilante group in Anambra and the Abia State intercepted them, right? Which they handed over to the police, and later they released them, which one of the commissioners complained that they arrested suspected Boko Haram coming into the Abia State, and surprisingly, they went there to check on them. They have all have been released. It was in the news, I think 2021, when this man cried on media. So now, because of this election, why they have fooled all the leaders from Yoruba land and Biafra land, do you know what they have done? They now strategize themselves and now using military painted colored vehicle, escorting them down to where they want them to operate. They have pushed enough down to it already in our land. They have pushed enough down to Europe. This is why there is a program I hold the other day. I was trying to encourage the Yoruba youth or the Yoruba as a whole, because what they wanted to do is they want to position this election so that there will be a division among the Yorubas and the Biafrans. Do you know what they're going to do? those in religion, like Sultan of Sokoto, is going to instigate what I call religious eviction to those Yoruba who are Muslims and Christians. That is where he will start. That is why I gave the information ahead of them that whenever this information is being passed to those who do not have enough information, they should debunk it immediately and understand that religion has nothing to do, or religion has nothing to contribute in development. They should understand it.
No, it's true. That is true.
Religion aside, they should put religion aside and focus on their development and their safety first. Because that is only where this man now have positioned himself. Very soon now you're going to see him saying, what you are going to be hearing is Muslim, Christian, Muslim, then the disaster will begin from there. That is where the disaster will begin. Then from there, they will bring in tribal issue. They will bring in, that is why they brought out Tinubu, because they know that Tinubu did not qualify. They know that Tinubu does not have any certificate at all to defend or to be a presidential candidate. So in other way, they are going to use Tinubu to bring in what I call tribal division.
Yeah.
So now, while they are fooling themselves, killing themselves in the name of Tinubu Obi, because nobody will be talking about Atiku. What you are seeing now, nobody will be talking about Atiku anymore. What you will be hearing is Tinubu Obi. Then the next thing you will see those hoodlums and those illiterates that all these politicians always use. They will now bring them into that mission. They will start, you are Igbo, you are this. They will start killing themselves. And as soon as they start killing themselves, the jihad mission is what that already in the land of the Yoruba and our land, they will start striking.
True.
So, let me just give you the instances of this thing. When two people are fighting, when somebody have joined you to fight, why two people are busy fighting? Some group of people will now come, and they are not coming to separate the fight, or they are not coming to side me. Maybe both of us are fighting. They are coming to kill two of us. Do you understand me now? That is what they have planned now. So they will come, they will now get these people very cheap. They will get the Biafrans very cheap, get the Oduduwas very cheap. Because they will say, Yoruba and Igbo are fighting because of election. Why jihadists will step in and slaughter the both sides? That time, I'm giving you 100% guarantee that they will succeed. I'm telling you the fact. But where they will have a little bit resistance is in our side, in Biafra land, because of Eastern Security Network. There is no other defense we have now.
And that is the reason why they are doing all their possible best to destabilize the activities of Eastern Security Network by using the factions.
Exactly. That's why they are doing all they are doing. And some politicians from the Biafra land, they are not seeing what we are seeing. They are not reading, even reading the handwriting. Let me tell you that this office you will enter in Europe now. I'm talking all these central intelligence agents. If they allow you to enter there, you will see the kind of satellite that these people mount in Africa. You understand me? They will be showing you, my brother, this is happening in this world. They will be showing you how everybody is moving around in Lagos. They will be showing you how everybody is moving around in Abuja. Sometimes I ask them, now you have all this evidence, then why do you keep quiet? He said, no, that is a way nations operate. He said,
foreign policy.
Yes, foreign policy. He said, this nation is a sovereign nation. They don't have to interfere. It's like the one of Buhari, some people masquerading, putting the mask of Buhari's face. They all know, the whole world leaders know. They say there is a foreign policy, a standing foreign policy that nobody must breach. Whatever you package and give them is what they will honor as your president. So you don't expect them to arrest the man who is inside that mask. No. They will honor whatever you bring to them. I never know that such thing exists. They don't know the truth. That's why many people are confused. Many people they will point at you, they will tell you, if this man is this, why is he traveling all over? Why haven't they arrested? No,
because they don't understand foreign policy, how it works.
That is why they did all they did to make sure that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is kidnapped. Because one, if by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is outside by now, you know that time Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was still with us, the man stopped traveling. Do you remember that? Yeah. He stopped traveling because he doesn't know what we have on table for them. Maybe somebody will just run. Maybe because what they think that maybe the plan on ground for IPOBs, the man may visit a place, somebody will now break into security. Since they're not going to shoot, that is the Western world, they're not going to shoot the person. The only thing security will do is to try to grab the person and arrest the person. Then after a few hours, they release the person. Maybe somebody may now break into security and run and hold the man on the neck and put the mask. Then that is the only way they can arrest the person. If somebody succeeded in pulling the mask, then handcuff will go into the wearer hand. That is all. That's
how it is. That's how it is.
So continue.
Prove to me that is the criminal. Prove to me that is the one you're talking about. It doesn't matter how you prove it. You have to prove it before they will listen to you. That's the way it is. That's foreign policy for you. So thank you very much for that wonderful analysis and the exposition you did. It looks like my intel and yours are the same. I don't understand what's going on here. Because with regards to the information I got from what happened in Kuje prison, even Abba Kyari was there even after the incident, before the politicians came to take him out. Politicians, they respect Abba Kyari a lot. I don't know why. These people actually came to take their man. They came to take their man. They took all the terrorists. They said, okay, let me just ask you a question and let's deliberate on this. If indeed, let's say that these people came for prison break as usual, and they arrived, they spent 2 hours. They spent 2 hours inside the facility. No reinforcement came in. And there is another news that said that 24 hours before the incident, military were withdrawn from that vicinity.
Exactly.
So, who is fooling who here?
That is why I told you, I said the order came from Asarok. And who gave the order is Garba Shehu. Now, if Nigeria is a nation, what they should do now is to say, okay, some people have alleged the Abakari, the special assistant to the so-called supposedly Buhari, according to them. Now, give us your phone. What is the need of the nail they registered? What is the need? Because there was a device used for this operation. There was a device used for this operation. And who made the call? Garba Shehu made the call. While, you see, my brother, you see, I don't want to believe, I don't want to be fooled, or I don't want to believe that our people or our politicians, well-educated politicians we have in Yoruba land or in Biafra land. Let me just leave the Funanis aside from this. Now, I don't want to believe that these people are so ignorant in what is about to happen. Or, I don't know which type of Satan that have entered into their mind. Or they have just decided that let their people perish. Let them see them perish first. But I don't know where they are thinking this. They forgot that those people, they are waiting, for the jihad to slaughter are their own defense as well. Because the moment these people are slaughtered, did the same. We see. Let me just give you story of what happened in Afghanistan. Some politicians who compromise and breach the security that lead to the possibility of Taliban taking over Afghanistan. Do you know that they later executed all of them? That is how jihadists work. You will help, they will convince you to help them. They will give you money, every amount you want, they will give you. They will make you will think that you are on the gain side or you are making profit. But at the end of the day, as far as you are not in that their terrorist organization group, they will kill you. You are an enemy. That's why when I look at Femi Adesina, I said the day they are going to take over, they are going to take, because already they are there already.
They will cut his stomach into
half. The very day they are going to make it official, that the way they made in Afghanistan, you will see them bring out Adesina and cut off his head. That is my joy. Let all of them be there thinking that we are making money. We are on the top. But at the end of the day, they will tell them, terrorists will speak a language there, that this is language of terrorists. They are going to speak that language, and they are every eye are going to see it. They are going to execute them the way they did in Afghanistan. So that is my joy. Let them continue.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. What do you think about the attack on the mask wearer in Aso Rock? What do you think? Because that attack, it was so dodgy, and the West Garbage Shehu reported different thing, that Channels Television wrote that there was no casualty, or perhaps there was few people which sustained minor injuries, and they are recovering in progress in the hospital. Then at the end of it, I saw a different news from Arise and Shine, Arise TV. And that news came in, and they talked about that these people died, that few people died during that attack. Let me actually bring it to our screen. Let me bring it to our screen so that our audience will also see what I am talking about. If you look at this, you see the heading, few dead, others injured after terrorist attack Buhari's convoy in Castina. So if you go to channels, if you go to Channel TV, they tell you different story. So what do you think they are trying to achieve? Do you think there is a compromised media, or more? I know they are all compromised. What do you think that played here? Because they have they have exposed themselves in this regard. Because if channels will say there is nobody who died, that few people sustained injury, they are recovering in the hospital, why do you think that they will do so? And why do you think Arise News reported something different? And does it mean they are not investigative, or when that Garba who called this one, he told them what to report, they just report it sitting on their lazy boy cushion? So I don't know. Please come in and clear me out. I'm going to bring the one for channel while you are talking as well. I am actually trying to bring it. Please come in.
Okay, what happened? What may happen there? What may happen, logically, what may happen is they have given a report of exactly what happened to the convoy. Mind you, what is happening in the north is, may I call it, they are fighting for who to be on top, who to be on control. Do you understand me now? So yes. Garba Shehu want to be in charge, in control of the mission. Do you understand me? Then the group of Boko Haram group themselves, somebody else is in charge of that particular group. And they have known that there is no Buhari because they know everything. They have known that there is no Buhari. So what is going on now is one group is like want to attack that particular presidential convoy, which they are parading empty because there's no Buhari there. Buhari have gone. So yeah, that thing they are just parading empty. They want to prove to them that there is nobody here. So in that regard, Garba Shehu gave another report that may cover his crime of that mask wearer. Now, another person in the north who is claiming who is trying to hijack and to be in control are giving another report. That's why when something happened now recently in the zoo, what we'll be hearing is different stories. And in the same incident, you'll be hearing different stories. Even within themselves, they are not in that, may I call it, in that comprehensive union. They are not. Something is going under them. Something is going under.
Okay, I hope before you conclude this topic, let us actually bring that different news to our people, because there is a saying that says that so let us actually bring it so that they will know we don't fly fake news. Even though I have done it, I did exposition on this early in the morning, but that is not actually enough. That is not enough. I know I did not post it, officially to my page. So now let me read it quickly in case those who are not able to see it from the stream. Gunmen suspected to be bandits have attacked the convoy of the President Muhammadu Buhari in Katsina State. The senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Garba Shehu, confirmed this in a statement on Tuesday. He explained that a convoy of cars carrying the advanced team of security guards as well as protocol and media officers ahead of the president's trip to Daura for Salah came under attack near Dotsima in Katsina. The attackers, according to Shehu, opened fire on the convoy from ambush position, but they were repelled by operatives of the military police and the Department of State DSS accompanying the convoy. He stated that 2 persons in the convoy who sustained minor injuries were receiving treatment, while other persons made it safely to Daura. I am going to leave it here. That is exactly where I want to capture, so that our people will understand what I am talking about. Now let me just quickly bring back the Arise news for them to see their headline, because it is only the headline that I'm going to show here. The headline, if you look at it, few dead, others injured after terrorist attack Buhari's convoy in Katsina. So, my comrade, please conclude your analysis on that.
Like as I said before, I have told you, and I hope the world is hearing what is going on. And let me tell you, what you are seeing today going on is the same thing that our leader have foreseen ahead of everybody. There is nobody in control anymore. There is nobody in control anymore. These are the things you'll be hearing when there is nobody in control. Like I said before, I said Nigeria state is in autopilot mode. Nigeria state is in completely in autopilot mode. Nobody is in charge. Nobody is in charge. Do you remember what I said before Soludo? Go and watch what I said. You know, Soludo even lied. He says since January this year that any NPC have not remitted any money into a federation account. That's oil money, right? But in my program, I say that NNPC has never remitted any money complete since last year, 2021 July. They have never given any account of any money to federation account. Then I asked,
this NNPC is it not British owned company?
yes. The head management of NNPC is a Fulani man. He's a Fulani person.
Wow.
So now they have never remitted any, they have never given any account since last year. But look at where Soludo came and lied and said it's January. When I said it at that time, many people was just thinking maybe this is just one of the propaganda of IPOB. One thing I don't do, I don't come out and say what I don't know. If I don't have any information to come on air to broadcast, I keep quiet. You can monitor me. I don't broadcast every time. I make sure that I gather a solid information before I come online. Because I am not online to pass false information or to be gossiping. That is, it cannot take us anywhere. But after many months I said it, a sitting governor confirmed it. Only that he removed something from what I said. So what we are seeing today in the area of the two news media, you know, reporting contrary to each other. This is what they call a disaster, because this is what they call an autopilot disaster. Nigeria is an autopilot, and in autopilot, what you always see is disaster. Either landing or taking off crashing must happen.
Yeah.
These two things must happen. One must take place. Nigeria is in the autopilot. So this is what you will be seeing here and there. This one will report another thing. This one will report another thing. This one will report another thing.
Inside the same country.
Because everybody now in Nigeria are minding their pocket. Depending how much you offer, they praise you. If Satan today, like our leader said, they say, if devil bribe Nigeria media, they will report the goodness about Satan. They will tell you how
the Kano is a Bible. His broadcast is like Bible.
Yes. He said they will report the goodness about Satan. They will tell you how marvelous Satan is. And that is how it is.
Exactly.
Look at how shameless, educated, I call it artists, Nigerian artists, Yoruba artists are coming out with their degree, with their certificates, coming out to endorse a man with that single certificate. What does that?
It is an insult to those who tell us education is the key.
So, what are you talking about? Not that they did it because they wish to do so, no. All they are targeting is the man pocket. All they are targeting, everybody. That is what thing I see within Nigeria. Then I say, no, this country is moving nowhere. Everybody is minding someone's pocket. Nobody is after respect or dignity or merit anymore. No, everybody's. When you talk like how some of our youth, when you want to debunk or when you want to report, when you want to talk tough about these things, most of our youth, they will tell you, who do you help?
That's how it is.
A friend of mine was discussing.
If you remember the time of Kanu Wanko, Why
Yes.
they go and pay and campaign for Tinubu? He said the time he was looking for Heart Foundation donors.
Exactly.
Just because you donated into your foundation, which is normal thing anybody can do, you know,
Exactly.
because they see themselves as philanthropists. Now, at the end of the day, the leverage is for you to come and put an illiterate to be your president, and you tell us you justify it because you donated into your foundation.
That is it. This is what is running in Nigeria. Like I was discussing with a friend of mine in my business place. We were sitting down discussing. He said the worst thing that when you want to correct an average person, average youth in Nigeria, what they will ask you is, who do you help? They decide they prefer following an idiot with money. Idiot, maybe unfortunately, they prefer following the idiot than to follow somebody with future, that somebody that will arrange their future for them. So this is the worst thing Nigeria have turned so many mind into. So what I will say, Master George, I will say, let them, you see, this coming election, because one, the both candidates have known that there will be no election. But I don't know why they are playing this game alongside. I don't know if maybe Britain have encouraged them to try, because our politicians are being controlled by foreign body. Maybe they have asked them to try first. But they never know that.
No, what I understand there, I don't think Britain knows what is unfolding. And the reason why they will keep quiet is that they believe that the agreement they reach with Fulani will still stand there regardless of what happened.
Exactly.
Or their oil pipe is already there installed, regardless of what happened. Now, they are now acting as if they don't know what is going on until it becomes like Afghanistan. When it becomes like Afghanistan, also, if you come to their country, they will deport you back to what is this country? What is this country in Africa? Where the president was accepting those Ukraine people from Britain. That is exactly, if you run there in the name of asylum seeking, they will deport you back to Africa when it happens.
Exactly.
So our people that are just acting PVC, get your PVC. Nigeria is going to be declared Islamic State in 2023. If you take it or leave it, they are just using P2B to confuse all of you.
George, let me tell you something. Nigerians, those who even clamoring for PVC, they will not even have the opportunity that some Afghanistan people had in their own time of running away. Hanging plane. You see, most of them hang plane. Because one, there is a plane available for them to hang in Afghanistan, because they make the plane available because they are this color like them. I want to educate many youth today. Why those Americans make that plane available, that some even hang and fell from that place and scatter on the ground? Because they were considering the pity, the compassion about their color, their fellow color. But where you are going to...
A lot of Americans are in Afghanistan. A lot of them. So the plane that will evacuate them, all of them. Then Afghanistan, those other people now were running. American intelligence, American, those who are their spies, their ambassadors. Americans, they were too much. That's why that plane came.
So that is what I'm telling you now. So these people who they are deceiving, who are shouting PVC, they will not even see opportunity of Afghanistan. Afghanistan, you see a mother carrying her baby, flinging into the hand of American security.
An American, imagine.
To take away the child, because she knows that she's going to die. And she did exactly that and saved the child. But I am telling our own people today that they are not going to see that opportunity of Afghanistan. No,
when we are talking to them, a lot of us, we're in Europe, we're in America, we're in different places. We are safe where we are. That's something they don't understand. They believe we are actually lying to them. They are clamoring for PVC because Peter P Square and Paul P Square will come and tell them, get your PVC. They are in Paris now. No, they are in Paris. If August they will enter the available one, their private jets, to the next European country. You will be there.
You will be there.
And they go on one by one.
This is why I asked them, since they have chosen to follow the foolish way, let all their eyes be on the airport road, every direction that lead to airport, so that when these criminals want to run away, hold them. Already you are going to be a dead person.
Yes, hold them and die with them.
You see, I've told them that if you have a pastor who are still preaching one Nigeria, the members should monitor that pastor, so that when it's happening, run to make sure that you block the man and the wife and the family. They run nowhere. Let everybody. You see, the that these people are going to do is when Afghanistan event will happen, they allow these people to escape. That means they have just lost both up and down.
Everything. Cowards.
I'm telling you. But their eyes on airport road, where these people.
You see, if nothing dummy and palliatives, NSAS was going to become a revolution. We are not supposed to be saying this thing we are saying today.
That is black color for you. That is black man for you. Somebody just went and opened warehouse where there is food. All of them abandoned their future and follow food. Common food, though. But you do know what they are going to do now? Let me tell you what the politicians are going to do. As soon as this jihad starts operation now, they are going to open money. My brother, the other one was, let me just prophesy for them now. The other one was Indomie and the rice, right? But what they are going to open now, they have already strategized themselves, what they will make, how they are going to escape. They are going to open their house and carry bus as if they want to carry bus and run. They will intentionally open that bus. You will see dollar will pour on the road. You will see those who are supposed to go and vote. They will abandon those people and follow the dollar, and they don't know that they are going to kill them. Where are you going? A dead man and a dead man spend money. They are already dead. I am watching them.
They don't know that. Bro. They don't know that.
The
all
only
people where they people where can go use to eat shit to make money, to eat feces to make money. What can they not do? This is where they projected their mind. That is the power of neo-colonialism. They are using our people who call themselves elite, who believe they know better than us. They are using them to enslave us, to impoverish us, so that's now take us to now the activities of Ike Okweremadu and the little boy.
Exactly. That's where we are today.
Yes, that's where it is going to take us. The way they impoverish you, they make sure that you do not have any choice until when they need you. Whenever they need you, either they open a place for palliatives for you to run after it, or they just like my comrade said, they will open a bag of money. You people will not know when they enter their private jet also. You will be killing yourself on the bag of money while the jihadists will be coming after you. Money will not be your flight. Money will not give you, will not provide for you a route of escape. Money cannot do it. Once Nigeria is declared Islamic State, you will be wearing burqa, both men and women. You will be wearing burqa because men are the ones targeted to be killed. Your women, they will rape them. Even that's your girlfriend that you say you love so much. ala ifaga ala jelu gi okwo dice nkuju kaga kujia. All these things, go continue looking for PVC. Now, going to what we are here to do is to discuss these activities of Ekweremadu and the little boy. We are not actually here to condemn Ekweremadu, and we are not also here to condemn the little boy.
Exactly.
Because Ekweremadu is our brother, the little boy is our brother. And if you keep both of them, which one I will choose is the little boy, because he is our brother who is in this with us together, impoverished, with us together. So that is the reason why if you keep both of them, I will choose the little boy. And that is the reason why we will do every possible thing in order to protect that little boy. Because if eventually they deport that little boy to Nigeria today, of course, you know that they will make means out of the little boy for taking a politician or senator to
in the area of the Ekweremadu activity with the little boy, I will tell you exactly the consequences of what the boy may face if anything changes from what he said initially. You see, in all area in this journey of Ekweremadu committee, I would say that because of his personality and a well-learned man he is, I may say he deliberately wanted to do something funny with that little boy. One, let me explain why I say, because I'm just trying to use a very fine language. I don't want to use a very radical language on this. You see, from the beginning, the man who contracted the boy introduced that boy to Ekweremadu's wife, not Ekweremadu. And after that, they choose to take the boy to their private mansion, where they began to take care of this particular young guy, according to the statement the boy put down in UK with immigration. Then, right there in that mansion in Lekki is where this little boy, his passport picture was, the caption of the passport picture was done. Now, I want to ask you, is private house, is it a place of international passport capturing? The answer is no. Are you following me? Maze George, I don't think he's there. Is it? I'm seeing something on my system here. I'm seeing something on my system that look. Wait. His side is offline. Let him reboot and come back again. Let me see. Mazi.
Yes. I think I had
I saw it. It appeared here. So, so I continue where I stop.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
What I was saying is the caption of international passport of the little boy was done in a private house of Ekweremadu, one of Ekweremadu's house in Lekki. Are you following now? Yes. Now, that is one crime first in this. That is one one crime is already down. One evidence is already down. Now, because you and I know that international passports, the caption of international passport are original one, authentic one are done in immigration office.
Yes.
With your thumb printing and so other things. So my question is, or where I began to suspect something that the claimant wanted to play a very dangerous game with the life of that particular young man is,
young boy.
Why did he take that particular caption of that boy passport in his private house? The boy never appeared in any immigration. But do you know what is happening now? They have discovered the parent of this young boy, of this little boy. Now, they have sent delegate there to mount pressure
on the parents.
Do you understand me now? To mount pressure on the parent. Now, mounting the pressure on the parent may not understand how a lawful nation, how justice is being given or being practiced in a lawful nation, because that is Europe. It's not like a law does not work. So now what we should be talking about is who printed that passport and hand over to the boy without the boy appearance in any immigration in Nigeria. That is one question the lawyer that want to defend that boy should be asking there. That's why I said I want to let us hold this program before the court tomorrow.
Sitting, yes.
Because the world are watching. So that those lawyers will know what they will use to defend that young little boy. Because one, that is one crime. Crime will have already been detected in Ekweremando's activity right there in Nigeria. And another thing I want to tell you here, many people do not know about kidney or organ donors. Every country has may I call it a recognized agency where all these things are being done properly. I believe Nigeria have. I don't know if they have.
Nigeria have black markets.
Maybe. But every country has it. Ekweremadu should have, with his level of law and his position in the country, should have taken that boy to that particular recognized national, let me call it nation recognized agency for organ donor. You should have taken that boy there and register that boy there and let the boy information details enter into system as somebody who have come out willingly to donate to Ekweremadu's daughter. Do you understand me? You see, this is the illegality. The illegality in Ekweremadu's activity is what prevented him of taking that boy to hospital to check, right there in Nigeria, to check if this thing will be suitable or not. Because before that boy could have been flying, that's one thing. Before that boy could have been even depart from Nigeria, hospital in Nigeria could have confirmed if that one will be suitable, not there.
Compatible. Yes.
Yes, to that to the girl's own. But do you know what happened? That is why I said there is criminal tendency that Ekweremadu want to practice against the life of that boy.
Yes, and the more when you are narrating this story, I am picking up the type of criminal activities he want to act. You know, he want.
Okay. Okay. No, every single person we extract something from what I'm saying. So now he failed to take that boy to any Nigeria hospital to confirm first before taking the boy to abroad, to Europe. Now he intentionally took that boy out of Nigeria with hope that the agreement both of them reached with the boy, that after everything, if everything goes successfully, is going to betray that boy. Do you know what they're going to do? They are going to bring that boy back home. That is why he doesn't want to. He did not register that boy officially in a recognized agency for that. He did not take that boy to Nigeria Immigration Office for passport because he doesn't want all these traces. So that by the time he is going to disappear this particular little boy, by the time he is going to disappear him, there will be no traces of or evidence from the parent to say, okay, you are the one. Where is our son? So when the parents are saying it, they will use Nigeria DSS. They will use Nigeria DSS to intimidate them, or likely even kill the parent as well after they have killed the boy. Let me tell you what I want to do to that boy. That boy, God saved that boy. That thing
exactly
was not matched.
The boy is smart. God gave him wisdom.
God, let me tell you, no, I say God saved the boy. That thing did not match, because if he matched, they could have carried out the operation there, and that boy could have been. They could have disappeared that boy, because a grandmother does not want to obey that agreement that boy have reached with him. What is the agreement the boy reached? The boy said, "I don't want to be in Nigeria again. What I am asking you, make me a citizen of UK." And get me an accommodation where I will stay, and find me a light job after everything, so that I cannot work a hard job. Find me a light job where I can sustain myself. And both of them agreed. So when they went to the hospital to run the test now, because he had failed to run, underline that place, he had failed to run the test initially from the country of origin. From the country of origin. So he went there. After running the test, God arrested them. It did not match. Now, he turned around and told that boy before his face. That is what happened in the hospital. He told the boy that, you have seen that this thing did not match. You are going back. You are going back to Nigeria. Why this young man have already told you that I want to remain in UK, to tell you how devilish and how wicked this man is.
These people is.
Especially that Ekweremadu. I have never seen this kind of wickedness in my life. Listen, now he not told the boy before his face that he's taking him back home. Now, as a street guy, there's something in Yoruba land, they said, Yoruba will make a parable like old people in Yoruba, because that's where I grew. They will say, it means you have never suffered. Who is the father of your sense? They will tell you that it's suffering. Suffering will make you have sense by force. So
like, it makes me wonder who gave that boy that initiative.
The little boy have suffered. He have suffered. That you see, that nothing gives somebody wisdom than suffering. That is kind of suffer you will grow up with sense. You have an adult sense by force.
True.
So the boy now check, say, oh, this man, upon all your riches, upon all the looting, everything you have looted in Nigeria. So to leave me here is your problem. Even though this thing did not match. Did I say that I will not donate? I agree with you that I will donate, but unfortunately it did not match. So did I keep my agreement with you or not? The boy kept his agreement. Who breached the agreement? Ekweremadu. Ekweremadu was the one who tried to breach the agreement. And let me tell you something, how law of nature works. As soon as you have an agreement with somebody and that person wants to match you and breach the agreement, my brother, you have the right to do that person anything you want.
Yes.
You have the right, both heaven and earth. You have the right.
These people are evil.
To do that person. So that is exactly what the boy did. The boy have exercised his nature, I call it a nature justice, right? Because Ekweremadu have said to betray him, then he defended himself. What that boy did is, they call it self-defense. He defended himself by going to the doctor and tell doctor that I am underage. One, underage can never do any organ donation. Do you understand me? They cannot donate underage. That is where the boy captured them. I am underage. And do you know why that boy said that he's underage? Because the boy have checked himself that he did not went through normal process in obtaining international passport in Nigeria.
Age in Nigeria. Does Nigeria have a better registration?
No, apart from that, the boy understood that he did not went through normal process in obtaining international passport.
International passport. So they changed his age.
Yes. So what I am saying now is the parent of this little boy should be very careful on the pressure they mount on them, because they are still holding these people in a dangerous place. So let them not panic in any threat or in any pressure being mounted on them. That boy remain underage, because what they will take, what the law will take, is what the affected boy said, not what Ekweremadu said. Is what the guy said. Because I am now, this is me. I know my age. Ekweremadu is not my parent.
Testimony of the little boy, yes.
Yeah, Ekweremadu is not his parent, is not the father, the Ekweremadu wife is not the mother. So the boy know his age. So what the parents should be doing back home is to support their son. If I thought the boy lied, what the parents should be doing back home is to support them. And if they ask their parent to bring any certificate of birth concerning the boy, they should not bring it. It doesn't have them. They give birth to the guy. They give birth to the guy in a farm or in a house.
My brother, are you talking about farm? Is taking to how many people are registered since birth in Nigeria?
No, I am talking about for the parent to be smart. Where did you give birth to the?
They didn't register the boy. Simple.
So okay. I my son in a farm. So any age the boy give to himself in a lawful nation remain his age.
Yes.
That is his official age from now.
Yes.
Then the question they should be asking Ekweremadu there is, how did you take this boy out without going through immigration? Do you understand me now? And the visa which the boy obtained, the boy did not appear in any embassy. It was order. Give him passport and order and bring the passport to the boy. The boy did not go for any.
Remember that Catriona Lang is the High Commission. If our mother buy a phone, if our mother give her a call, she will grant visa.
So that is what I'm telling you. So both of them, even the ambassador of so-called in Lagos or whatever, he committed crime as well. Do you see where the pressure is coming now?
Everybody is involved.
Everybody is involved. That is why the boy life need to be protected. That boy need to be protected.
Exactly.
So tomorrow, what I am looking forward to see, I want to see justice being dished out accordingly as a developed nation. And that justice must be in favor of that boy. Let me tell people something about Ekweremadu. Some people say he will use his connection. He will no. There is something that abroad is not like a zoo where they manipulate everything. Some of them said that Prime Minister may involve later. I said all the opposition in UK are waiting.
Prime Minister must save himself from the crime that they are accusing him of before he starts being involved.
I'm coming. I said all the opposition party in UK are patiently waiting for interference of Boris Johnson in Ekwerimadu's case. As soon as he stepped his leg into that case, spam, That is end of him.
It's finished. Yeah.
It's finished. They are going to use it against him. They are going to impeach him. It's going to be a story. Then he's going to join a mother right there in that prison.
It's true.
So, many people will say, I said, Brother Johnson, even though if he called him from now to tomorrow, Brother Johnson will never interfere in this case.
He will not.
Ekweremadu is going to defend
Johnson does not have right to interfere with the justice system in the UK.
No, they thought it's like, they thought they are in the zoo.
It's not like Buhari writing a statement, handing over to Binta Nyako to read.
So what I want to say, for those who know Ekweremadu, for those who are very close to him, is this. There is something they call, that's a law they call, when two people involved in a crime, one person must accept the responsibility. That is the only thing that will save Ekweremadu and the wife. If Ekweremadu tried any nonsense, the wife is going to be in jail. He is going to be in jail. Exactly. So both of them should come together. One person must take responsibility of this crime. It's crime, my brother. I don't want to hide anything. What they commit there is pure crime.
Serious one.
Either Ekweremadu discuss with the wife, or the wife discuss with the husband. One person must carry the responsibility. It is done in a developed world. My honey, you have seen how things have unfolded. Please, can you carry this thing? Let me go and take care of the children. The wife will say, take care
of the sick daughter.
Yes. The wife will say, I accept. Let me be in jail. Go. Or the wife will call the husband. You have seen how things are going. You will be in jail because the case that Ekweremadu is involved is within 18 years to 10 years imprisonment.
But now there is a new amended law that the dangerous criminals must be deported back to their country of origin in UK. Amended law in UK. It was assigned on the 1st.
Okay, that's why I have seen it. That's the area I was going. Now, that's why I said they should do everything in their reach to make sure that Ekweremadu at least serve like 3 years before coming back home. Because that law, you are not just going to come immediately. Some of them will serve 1 year, 8 months. Some of them 2 years. Then they will not take you back to the country of origin. Do you understand me now?
Of course. Yes, that place is finished.
Somebody can block Ekweremadu from coming home. As soon as he's convicted there, somebody can block it. The time reached, the person will go there and revisit the case again and block his deportation. Make sure that he served everything there. Okay, Ekweremadu is going to serve all his sentence there because one, let me tell you something. This coming election is ending Nigeria. So he will be in jail when Nigeria will end.
It's true.
No, Ekweremadu is going to be in jail when Nigeria will end. Then as Nigeria ends, nations will emerge. Oduduwa will emerge. Biafra will emerge. I am telling you on this media today, I, Lion Man, if Biafra emerge, I will personally use my money and travel there and carry the case. And make sure that Ekweremadu pay for his. Let me tell you something. I did not hate him. But one thing I want to tell you is this. It's not all the time you keep on, destroying futures and getting out of it without paying. It is time of payment. The time of payment has come. Ekweremadu have taken a lot of soul. Remember that Jonathan gave Ekweremadu money to carry a project of road. You don't know how many souls that have died on those roads. Somebody tell me, is it only Ekweremadu who still? He said it's only him they have beaten in abroad. It's only him that have gone to abroad and he was arrested. And I said because there is something called Alaichum also. What is happening to Ekweremadu? Allah is our land.
The law of karma.
Yes. These men, they have done what I call unforgiving atrocity. So why I decided to come online today is to make sure that the parent of this boy should treat with care. Because there is something they will do. If that boy pressure is mounted on that guy, if the guy make any change of statement, do you know what it is? Blackmailing. No, blackmailing in abroad. Blackmailing in abroad. He will serve his jail, they will deport him.
And they will kill him.
Immediately they deport him, they will kill him now. They're going to kill him in Nigeria because that was the original plan. That's why they did everything in.
After they harvest the organ, they just kill him.
They will bring the boy back.
They will say, after we're done with this boy, we just kill the idiot. Dispose the idiot. That's their language.
Both the so-called Mr. Okoro who find the boy, who discovered the boy. This is all what they have in mind.
All of them are supposed to get arrested.
Because that is due for you now. Mr. Okoro is supposed to be in police net by now.
You know what surprises me? The way Nigeria politicians are up and running, trying to defend this Ekweremadu, not knowing that he is involved into heinous crime against a child.
They don't.
For anything, this is a child.
Law in the zoo, they don't know. Let me tell you something. Many of our politicians and our religious leaders, they don't know anything concerning law. They are very, very ignorant. They don't know anything. That's why that Nigeria, when you want to end that, if you are talking about ending that Nigeria for future of generation, they will fight you because that is only where they enjoy all manner of, they enjoy their crime. Nobody is after them. Nobody will hold them responsible for their crime. It's only Nigeria. But as soon as they step out of Nigeria, they now see what they call law. And that law is what they don't want. That law, abiding by law, is what they don't want. That thing, they hate it, they don't want it.
They don't like it. They like shortcuts.
Exactly. So the parent of the boy should treat with care, because that thing that's standing before a Ekweremadu is a jailable offense. A Ekweremadu can never escape that. Either he carried the responsibility and make the case easier, because one, if that case, if is there denying it, it will not become what they call a collaborative case with the wife. Now they will not get more years. Let me tell you how Europe developed law work. Now, what they're going to do, they may bring 50 years and divide for two of them. But if one person carry it, they're going to bring the law.
Give them one life.
One life. But if both of them they are not delaying, we're trying that maybe they will come out. By the time it's going to be, we bring 50 years or 45 years for both of you to share. That is what it means. Yeah. And they're going to share it.
Exactly. But then the child who is sick, who is going to take care of her?
Government. Listen, of course, there is organ bank where they can get a matchable kidney for that girl. It's all over the world. There's something they call in the developed world. If you have accident, if you have terrible accident, I explained this thing here the other day.
You're right.
Yeah, if you have a terrible accident, God forbid, maybe somebody have a terrible accident, your parent or your relative had the right to go to the hospital in that coma where that is in the coma and say, okay, they'll say, okay, this person, we don't want him to keep on staying in coma, because there is that. I will tell you one example of what happened in Italy, 2006 in Italy. There is an Imo State woman They live in Bologna, a city called Bologna in Italy. Bologna is very close to Parma. So he has a son called Emmanuel. And that Emmanuel is very tall. He was practicing, what do you call it, this basketball, sport. Then the woman have stayed there for many years, worked for many years. She was going to work very early in the morning with this, what do you call it, this lady's machine. She had a terrible accident. A speed truck crushed her. This woman was like half human being. This woman she was out of human being. I went to the hospital. I saw her. Even as I saw her inside the room, I said no. Why keeping this woman being happy, suffering? Doctors called Emmanuel, the son, and said, "What do you want us to do to your mother? Now that there is still a little bit life in her." The boy said, I said, "Look at the woman leg is no more there. The part of the head is no more there. It's gone." Then at the end of the day, many people begin to talk to the boy, at all. I talked to the guy as a friend. I said, "Well, what have happened. He's a mother. I know how difficult it is. What is be the next step?" Doctor said, now that this woman is like this, even though this woman survived, the woman herself, she will not like her life. She will not even like her life anymore. So what will happen is, let somebody sign, let the son sign for them to remove this. Then along the line, the private lawyer of that woman came to the hospital and called Emmanuel and said, "Ask the government to harvest everything they want to harvest in your mother." Do you understand now? That is when somebody, they can harvest this thing, they can take eye, they can take kidney, they begin to remove they remove all those things. And that boy, then 2006, that boy was paid 170,000 euro total, everything they remove from the woman. And that's how they buried the woman. So the boy went and used the money to settle all
the debt.
The rest of this, he settled them. Everybody. That is how the case was done. So this thing is always happening in Europe. They have this thing in bank.
No, it happens. It happens. There are even people who had already written in their will that
exactly
before they die, they must harvest their organs.
Like I said, it like now I'm gonna decide. Like, okay, if I thought maybe tomorrow, maybe if God forbid, because that's something that everybody must experience. So maybe I decided tomorrow, if so maybe accident, remove this. I may put my daughter's name there. So what they will do, if something happens, they will preserve me on Como and be waiting for my daughter to come.
Yes, that's how it is.
Then as soon as my daughter comes, they will carry out what I said. Then they will pay her. And those things will be packed and put in the reserve. So what I'm saying is, a Premado knows a place to survive the daughter, but he just you see this manipulation that they are doing in the zoo. He just wanted to take that boy life, after saving the daughter with the guy life, then he will come back, he will kill the boy. That was the plan.
These people are also diabolic. They are diabolic. Maybe there is something that I don't want to be like conspiracy theorist. But if I have to be conspiracy theorist, I could say these people are diabolic.
They are diabolic.
Know that there is banks where there are people who are even willing in the Western world to do this thing. You just need to pay them.
You don't need to
Why
pay.
then did you go and choose a poor boy from a poor family? Because you want to manipulate the family and kill the boy at the end of it without even fulfilling any promises you made to the family. And at the end of it all, no one will stand up from that family to ask you about this boy. That's exactly what they were trying to do.
Because one, if a grandma does not have such mind of killing that boy after everything, it does not take a grandma anything to stand
to
by
the boy in UK.
Oh, it's not their fault. We have come. As a sensible man, as a man, a good heart. You have come. Okay, our agreement for you was for you to stay here. Okay, stay back. The worst come to worst, maybe since the boy demanded for accommodation, he will say, okay, now you have come, this thing is not working. You can go. Go and find a way you can survive yourself.
Go become an asylum seeker or
that boy will be happy. But the anger of that boy was he told the boy that he's taking him back to Nigeria.
Imagine a boy who is willing to give you his life, part of life to save your daughter. And at the end of the day, it never worked. You're supposed to consider the love. Consider the love.
Master George, the mentality Kremado displayed over this little boy is the same mentality they are displaying to the masses of Nigeria.
Exactly.
This is why they have refused Nigerians to enjoy energy, electricity. Because they know as moment Nigerians, they give them electricity, Nigerians will begin to reason properly. Now, tell me, what kind of reasoning do you want to find in somebody who sleeps in darkness? So that's why sometimes when somebody from Nigeria is challenging you, when you are trying to lecture them about life, is challenging you, you don't need to blame them much. Somebody who slept in darkness. Do you know that some people are still taking their shower today with bucket of with bowl? While
you're talking about bucket of water, they are taking their shower with. If it's not even full bucket, where will they find full bucket of water? As you are now, 3 buckets of water cannot bath you. As you are now, 3 of them cannot satisfy your bath. But somebody is using, not even have buckets. This just trying to manage.
That's you see them, that is why. So somebody like that, you will be talking. Somebody like that will be challenged, you will be talking as well. And everything that person will be coming out of that person, you will find out that there is something wrong with this person's reasoning. Nobody will tell you. You immediately understand that this person has a problem upstairs because he doesn't reason properly. He doesn't calculate the way you calculate. He doesn't. Because, you see, they have reduced the life of that person to nothing. So what was in the mind is, oh, should I leave you here so that you will not get better sense? If you not get better sense, you will now be reasoning like human being. Then you will not be challenging us.
Those people are very, very wicked. Having to remember the poverty, the ways that these people have impoverished our people, that made us, all of us, to run away. My brother, if Nigeria was good, me and you, we are not going to be abroad. There is no way.
What am I going to be doing here?
Like, that is exactly, you see how wicked these people, these people are. They know that this boy coming back to Nigeria is like coming back to hell for this boy.
Exactly.
And he decided, the boy, what pains me a lot is that boy is still a minor. Even if that boy is 21 years old, he is still a minor.
Still a minor.
He is still a little boy. He's not 22 yet. He is not crowned yet. 22 is when they are crowned. It's a crown birthday. This boy is still a minor. regardless of where they take it to. And if you want to navigate around the law of what they have, violated in the life of that boy, they have violated the law called the statutory, law, statutory law, because it's because of the condition of that boy they took advantage of
him.
So, the law is going to galvanize within that area as well. They are going to also work around that area because, Ekweremadu might believe that, no, this issue is just going to end after maybe we have, created this propaganda that this boy renewed his passport, just like they wrote in this article. There was an article you sent to me, right?
Yeah.
Let me actually try to bring that article, then we will see what is written in that article before we begin to descend. Let us read that article. I hope it's the same one. Is it the same one?
Go up a little bit. I think, yeah. No, this one, not the same one, not the same one. This one is different. The one I sent you.
This one.
No, it's not this one. The one I sent you is the one of one legal practitioner analyzing the consequences of what the Premad did. But I think you should.
Let me try to see if I can find it because I must. Let me bring it also. I think it is still. Oh, it is actually a link. You sent me a link, right?
A link is a link, yeah.
Okay, let me bring that place. Let me actually share it from that page. While we are waiting to share it from that page. I think I am inside the page. Let me see. There is actually a lot of videos in that page, but let me find out if I will be able to. This page has a lot of videos. I don't know. Otherwise, I have to post the link to a WhatsApp. Let me quickly post the link to the WhatsApp and click on the link in order to get there quickly. Okay, one moment. You can actually before I get to it, I think I have made it easier way to find it. If there is more things you have, more light you are sharing into what we are discussing, you can actually continue while I am sourcing that video, because that video, it is very, very necessary we bring it also.
Yeah, what I want to contribute more on this issue is, you see, what happened to Ekweremadu should serve as a lesson to so many politicians in Nigeria. Because, you know, the only hand they could basala if for job or bromenala. Yeah. Now, illegality by may I call them those who have self-acclaimed untouchable in Nigeria, has become a custom. So these things have entered into their head. So they never have that thought that there is a place law work. They never have.
They
Now,
believe they manipulate everything anytime.
exactly how they have been used in that Nigerian system, intimidation. They are on top. They can do anything and get away with it. And another thing there is, now that the Nigeria state sent a delegate there to go and look for lawyer to defend Ekweremadu. But unfortunately to Ekweremadu, how, you see, everything that is happening to Ekweremadu is, I may say, the man need to check himself properly. There is, I believe there is a serious atrocity that this man have committed in our land.
Yes, there is. You are right. I agree with you.
The spirit of the land, of our land, is running, is chasing after him.
Yeah.
Now they have sent a delegate to go and get him a lawyer. Maybe try to bribe. Let me tell you something. Anybody who loves himself, who is going there in a Ekweremadu's case, should be very careful in negotiation. That person should be very careful in negotiation, because there is an utterance you are going to make there in the name of, can we do this, or can we, like a bribing? You find yourself being trapped there as well.
Exactly. And the boy in question and the family of the boy should stand by his word and make sure if they threaten any family member of his, he should report it immediately to the British government.
But that boy is in a good advantage there.
They can even bring his, they're supposed, at some point, it might even occur that the parents might even come to Britain.
Exactly.
For safety.
So that's why I said the parents should not listen to any amount of pressure or any threat. If there is any threat, the parents have the right to walk down to UK embassy in Lagos and report the case. If those ones want to boycott the parent, let the parent call the boy, reach out to the boy. The boy will do it from there.
Yes.
The boy will do it from there. Okay, now let me finish before you play this. Now that they have sent delegates, unfortunately, 3 of the delegates among the 5 people they sent there, 3 among them, they are on a blacklist of those involved in Boko Haram sponsoring.
Wow.
So those ones now, they are now in cage. They are now in prison as well.
Wow.
So the question now is, Mr. Ekweremadu, what connection do you have with terrorists who have come to as a delegate? Because they present themselves as a delegate sent for you.
To defend you.
Do you see how
there is a case of accomplice, to terrorism? Even You know,
So,
there is a possible case of accomplice to terrorism.
of course, it's like now, and this is not like a family send. They said delegates were sent to you. And these people, they got to the airport. They said they come for a premado. They were sent to come and see to the case of a premado. Now they click their name according to the name in their passport. And they discover that this name has been on the blacklist for too long. That is how they got arrested. The other two, which their name are not there, they have to only show those ones they have to. They have to. Now, the question is these delegates we are sent through National Assembly as a member of National Assembly? The answer is no. Now, who are those? Who is behind this delegate? See, many questions need to be raised there. I'm telling you the fact. Who are those behind the delegate? Who arranged the delegate? Who is behind the delegate?
The more they are trying to, find a way to defend their partner in crime, which is a Kwaramadu, the more they will continue to incriminate and implicate themselves one after another, because this is a case of a minor, a little boy. It's not like Zoo. This is a high-profile case. Exactly. A little boy. This is child trafficking is in there.
Now, that's why I said Nigeria is not a country. By now, all our media, if it is a country, all the media houses in Nigeria will be talking about this boy.
Yes.
At least completely 60 days.
Protect the boy.
They will be talking about this boy complete 60 days. All the media, you will be flashed every time. But where did you see any media carry it? They only just finished. The whole case died because they are all the same.
People.
Killing people is nothing before them. That is why he was programmed to kill the boy. After everything, he will now decide to take the boy's life and end that agreement. Play this thing, go ahead and play, and you hear from this man.
All right, now let's go.
reputation. You see, what is happening now. So I'm sure you should be regretting that action by now. So what will what will you do? So yeah, you have complied with your own. Pause it, Master George. Pause it there. Pause it there. Now, pause it there. Do you hear what the man said?
Yes, yes.
By now, Ekuremadu will be regretting his action.
Yes.
Before somebody will say somebody will be regretting his action, means that person is guilty.
As guilty as.
Do you get the point now? So, in all ramifications, Ekuremadu is 100% guilty. Yeah. So that is why I said anybody who want to venture in this case should tread with care. That place is not the zoo. That place is not in the zoo. That place is a developed world where law is completely independent. Justice is independent. You see, judiciary there is purely independent. It's not where I am a billionaire, I can manipulate. No. Their law there will treat a billionaire the way
the code bends for no one.
Exactly. So those who are trying to say because of the Ekuremadu is a hardcore Nigeria, he believes in one Nigeria, that Britain may decide to, I say no. Things doesn't work in that way over there. Judiciary is independent. I say now, all the eyes of all opposition leaders in UK are very fixed in this case.
Yes.
Because they want to use this case of Ekuremadu to target
Boris Johnson.
Exactly. To target the man now and bring the man down and throw the man inside jail.
Remember, he has already a case to answer about COVID-19, all those.
Exactly. He's answering the case already. At any moment from now, he may go off. They may impeach him. There's a possibility of impeaching him. And that is why, let me just use this opportunity to say this thing again. That is why I ask our people, because we are in a modern world. You understand me? You apply, when searching for freedom in the millennium age like this, you apply every method that is possible. Every method must be applied.
Yes.
That's why I ask our people, you see that Facebook handle of Boris Johnson, let all Biafrans flood into his Facebook. I have commented that. I have already commented that already. Let all Biafrans flood into that Facebook of Boris Johnson. Let every Biafran, as many as we are, 45 million, 55 million, let all of us go there and follow him. Be commenting about the freedom of Mazen and the Kanu, commenting about the referendum for Biafra. Because the world are watching, the world leaders are flowing that. This little time I introduced that in, I have seen something. I have seen something different. There is a way we are going to flood into his Facebook handle and the Twitter. People will begin to look into it. Who are these people? Who are these people? Who are these people? Different names, same picture. Different names, same picture. Commenting about one particular country and one particular name.
It's true. On their comment section, whatever they post.
I said there is power in media. Many people do not understand.
No, you're right. You're right.
There's power in media. By now, if not for how Mazen Nandekanu trend every Biafrans now towards media, by now, nobody will be hearing about Biafra. By now, they could have tagged us nonsense. Because all of us are in media. So they bring their own, they pay them. The time they want to dispense their corrupt this judgment, which they have already received the money, we are there waiting for them. They make small attempts. They come in indirectly way, we debunk them. they make attempt, they will go back and advise themselves. They say, no, there is something we are going to do, is going to backfire also. These people, they are ever ready on media waiting for us. Today, do you see Nigerian media lying recklessly against us anymore? Because we are there waiting for them to make a move.
Like Channel TV was always the one who say proscribed, outlawed. I don't hear it anymore.
You don't hear it anymore.
Since bandit have shown them what outlaw and proscription means, and the Boko Haram, they have shown the whole Nigeria. Now they know the difference between agitators and proscription.
Yeah, exactly. Now, another thing now, I want to open the eyes of everybody again. You don't hear Boko Haram anymore. What you hear now is bandit. Fulanis have successfully introduced that name to replace the name of Boko Haram. They have introduced bandit to everybody. And do you know, that's why I was making problem. I said, do you see how foolish our elite has become?
Very, very foolish.
Do you see how foolish our traditional rulers has become? Do you see how foolish our religious leaders has become? Now, a man who called himself, who controlled the crowd, the congregation of 1,000 people, 500 souls, will stand in his altar. He will be referring the Fulanese as bandits. And as soon as he mentioned that name, bandits are killing people everywhere. They are ravaging village everywhere. They are in Asarok. They are rejoicing. They are drinking. They are dancing. They say, yes, we have succeeded in changing our name.
It's true.
That time you are saying that bandit, you don't know you're helping them to market that name. That is why now everything you see on media now is bandit. And let me tell you something. You don't expect the world to intervene in any banditry activity. Because now let me tell you about bandit. Every country has bandit. It's something that every country can fight within their territory. If somebody went and invent the bank, like which all these white people always do, they will dig hole. You will see them, they want to rob a very big bank. It will take them like 1 year. They will dig underground, put electricity, put everything. One day they will just come out from the ground of the bank and invade the bank. It is called banditry activity.
Yes.
So it's within the country. Yes, it's within the country to fish out those criminals and bring them to justice. It does not require external help. No. That is exactly why they successfully introduced that name, bandit. And today, our traditional rulers will come and address attack of Fulani. They will say bandit Fulanis. Our governors will say bandit Fulanis. Politicians will say bandit Fulanis. Our pastors will say bandit Fulanis. When I look at these people's head, I say, what is exactly in the head of this man that is mentioning this name? I've said this in time without number, and they are not paying attention to it. Do you see how Gabashew successfully changed their original name of Boko Haram? Because he is the master, he is the one of the boss in Boko. He not successfully changed into bandit.
He's educated Fulani.
Yes, he's educated Fulani. They had a very hard terrorist. That is who that man is. Abakare, that is, you see, in fact, my brother, the only thing I want to say, because you see, our people, the only thing I have to advise our people is the war is already on our doorstep. The only thing we need to do is to wake up and embrace the war. And how are we going to embrace the war? We have to embrace our responsibility in funding the war.
We have to get ready.
I wrote something on my Facebook today. You see, this will be the last time. Even my coordinator say it again. Let us evangelize and tell our people here again where I reside. I will not go. I cannot be telling a matured man who is sitting on the table with drink on his table, drinking with women, eating all manner of thing. Then I will come and bring myself as low to them and be telling them to be serious about securing their territory, securing their land. Some of them, when you tell them, they will look at you, they will insult you. And you look at somebody who is insulting you or somebody who is looking at you from head to toe, you look at that person in every area of life, both of you are not the same. Simple because you have that mind, you have that sympathy over your people. You have that love over your people to make sure that nothing happened to your people. But they are looking at you as somebody who maybe to them, in their mindset, I don't know, maybe they say this one doesn't know what he's doing. Or I don't know. So I have decided I will never do it again. If they want, if they like, let them use their hand, because as how they say it in Igbo, onye na-achọ Chukwu ga-achọ Chukwu eje. Exactly. So if they need safety of that land, of their parents back home, they need safety of their houses back home. You see many houses have been set in ablaze by the Fulanese, by the terrorists in uniform. That is the new strategy now, setting houses ablaze. So all of them will be here drinking, making mockery of themselves, where their house will go down. Where
the problem of this now is that the sitting governor has no power over what is going on, even what is going on in Anambra State.
Exactly. But all of them are saying Soludo is there. Soludo did not know. They don't have power.
They don't know what Nigeria is practicing as.
They don't take order from governors anymore. Governor does not have.
They don't see your governor. Nigeria does not practice federalism. They don't see your governor.
They don't see. They just came. The governor can only hear the report. They are killing people. He will carry call and call. They will not pick his call. He will do everything. Nobody will respond to him. That's why I told people, they say Soludo, I just laugh.
Soludo is not the one killing people in Anambra State. It is the call from the Tabas in Aso Rock.
That is why he doesn't know what to come and address. That's why he cannot address that issue. He will be hiding because it will be a shameful thing to him to come and say, I don't know anything. No. It will be a shock to the world.
You know, I didn't know we are going to talk about it, but I made inquiries. I actually made a very important inquiries before coming to this program.
Today, it's today, go and watch a video of 2020 of Akwa Ibom governor. What did Akwa Ibom common, what do you call it, a police, is it DPO? Told the man that he's not taking order. Order have come. The man wanted to tell you that he is the sitting of. You see what the man was explaining on media. I was shocked in 2020. I was in totally shock. I said, so you have come to this.
Now, if you look at the only man who talks was this Autumn. Autumn will tell you if you put police commissioner, the next thing the order will come and remove him. You know.
Exactly.
It was only Autumn who was like very, vocal with regards to this these things happening. But our people, our governors, they will just sit there acting as if they don't know what to do.
They are helping the family to hide that particular secret.
Yes.
So Autumn have let everybody to know that governor have no power to control the military, to control the police. Police, anybody in Nasarawa can call them to go and kill somebody or to go and burn one family.
That's how it is.
They will go straight to that place and do what they want to do without letting the governor know.
What happened? The reason why Soludo created his own vigilante.
Yeah, this massacre that happened in Obaru. If I tell you that it is one Anambra politician who is dining with Shehu, we just go, maybe somebody will just offended him there. He will just go there. I'm telling you, it may be just one particular young guy who offended him.
No,
there.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
He just decided to massacre because of the one young guy. And Soludo has nothing to do. So it is like the only defense we have is only IPOB and Eastern Security Network. I keep on telling our people. If anytime they refuse to fund Eastern Security Network, even there is something I want to tell our coordinator. Let nobody plead for anybody again to be serious in defending our land. If they like, the highest, worst come to worst, highest, ESN, they will leave their duty, God forbid, they will leave their duty and go and face their life. They will come there, raise everybody down, and take over. Because these people, our people in abroad, some of them are so stupid. I'm saying, if they want to be offended, let them be offended. I don't care. Most of them are very stupid. Especially all these people who call themselves Ohanes and Igbo group in abroad. I don't know the kind of stupid these people are. They are seeing something that this thing is not going to work. They are saying this state, Nigeria is not going to work. Even Jesus Christ come down from earth now and say, let me be the president of Nigeria.
No, these people, that's why they keep telling you Igbo man is a businessman. Igbo man is a businessman. Because they know they're making money from the predicament of ordinary people. They don't know tomorrow it will come back to them.
Exactly.
These are greedy dogs.
When you're talking to them, they will be looking at you. You are looking at a man who is looking at you. In all ramification, in any academic, both of you are not in the same class. That is my area of annoyance. I will look at them sometime as I don't blame these people. I don't blame them. Master George.
I don't know if we will, we are going to be descending. We are going to be descending because I think we have delivered the message.
Exactly.
And I know the whole world, is listening. I am actually going to play this on Twitter later because we are not on Twitter today. I am going to play it on Twitter. So I am just testing. I'm just testing this platform, this app that we are using today. I'm just testing it to see how it works. So, but I can see it is working perfectly. Just that I'm not used to it. I haven't mastered it yet. So, but however it is, we see that it never gave us any problem. We did it, and I am very, very, happy that you joined in this program because it impacted a lot. It is very, very important for us to once in a while we have this interactive session where we are going to discuss the challenges our people are facing with somebody who understands the root of these challenges and how we are going to navigate them. So it is very, very important. So, Maze Lionman Leone, I am very, very, happy that you are here today. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you too.
Please, give your final, speech or your last speech, but not the least, before you descend. Our people are enjoying this program, let me tell you.
Yeah, great Biafrans around the world. The only thing I have to say right now before I sign off is we should embrace our responsibility. Freedom is expensive. Freedom is expensive. The most expensive thing in this world is freedom. It is called freedom, but it's not free. You have to spend your time spend lives, and spend money as well while pursuing freedom. So, and this is only where our generation, may I say, the future lies. We have seen what is going on in Nigeria state, and all of us are in this mess together. And I want to urge, especially because we are religious people, I want to use this medium to urge all the religious leaders who are leading religiously over our people. Let them desist from this self-deception. It can never take us anywhere. When we see danger, let us pronounce that thing danger to save life. We shouldn't be pretending, giving false hope because we are benefiting. Forget about the benefits you are seeing today. By the time the event of Afghanistan will be completely announced, you will see that you have no safety anywhere. Then those again, you are going to leave those gain behind. That time you will be searching a way of escape which may not be available. So let us build our defense. While we are praying as people who are religious in nature, let us also have an instrument, physical instrument to back up our prayer. You can never face a man with AK-47 with Bible. That man will use bullets and scatter you and scatter that Bible. While we pray, we have more advantage against them, because as we pray, God loves us. We have discussed our issue with God. Then we back it up with arms. We back it up with the same instrument that these people have. That is the only way you can defend yourself. You defend yourself against the man who has AK-47 with AK-47. That is the gospel fact. That is nothing again. So let us all stop this thing that we are doing. We are endangering our future. We are trying to destroy our life by ourselves. Later we will say, why God? God, are you here when this thing is happening to us? Why God have already shown us the danger ahead? Do we prepare? So let me refer a place in the Bible. They say a place in the Bible where virgins. He said another one has this a lamp prepared. While those ones were waiting, they did not prepare their lamp. This is what we are seeing today. We read Bible, we don't understand Bible. Fulanis are prepared to take over the land. Are we prepared, or are we waiting for night to come? We begin to beg for kerosene. We begin to beg for oil inside the lamp. Is that what we are waiting for? Is that when that time we will say, okay, I have money somewhere, or a congregation bring money already. Night is already down. So my word to everyone today is, let us call a spade a spade. We are in a time bomb. We are sitting in, everybody in Nigeria is sitting on a time bomb. And we must prepare. That is the only way out. Master George, I thank you so much for your effort so far. And I will encourage you to continue. I do see you online often. So continue. God will reward you and God will be your strength. And I want to use this opportunity as well to thank all the media warriors, all the Biafra media warriors. I want to thank everyone for their efforts in this struggle, because media is the power of the struggle, nothing else. Thank you very much for hosting me.
Thank you very much for joining us. It is very, very, successful program that we have anchored today. And we are looking forward to seeing programs such as this again and again and again. Thank you very much. May Chukwu Kikabiyama bless and replenish you and continue to protect you, replenish you with more wisdom, that you may be able to give us that same wisdom, share it with us as we are on this quest of self-determination at the end of it all, we are all going to emerge victoriously. You see? You see?
Yes, sir.
You see?
Yes, yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right. So, great Biafrans all over the world, that is how it is. That is how we see the program is going to come to an end today. Of course, you got the message. We will continue to preach this gospel. There is no going back. There is no retreat. There is no surrender. We will continue until Biafra comes, and we will continue to build the land of Elohim in the face of this planet Earth. Of course, we are calling on every stakeholders to to call on release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because as you can see that every prophecy that he has given to us, it is all unfolding. It was not that he is insulting anybody. It was not that he is trying to bring anybody down, but you can see that he saw. It is the voice that is in the on the mountain, preaching and crying that things like this is coming. At the end of it, if you ignore that voice, it will swallow you all and take you by surprise. But if we acknowledge that voice and walk towards the direction which that voice is leading us to, of course, there will be no eventuality. We will prepare for every eventuality if need be. So, I am going to be descending. Great Biafrans all over the world until we meet again. Stay safe, stay informed, remain resolute, remain formidable, because consistency is what we need in this fight for freedom. Bye for now.
Yes, I understand what you're saying and the fact that everybody is angry. And we must make this very clear. Nobody is agitating. We are peaceful, loving people. We don't like violence. We are Igbo people. We are Biafrans. We are peace-loving people. And as I said before, so that people can understand, I am against any form of bloodshed on our land. It is against our land.
We are also.
Exactly.
We are also.
So it's inside. What we want this man to do, what we want him to do, is to go away from our land. Leave the Biafran struggle alone for Biafrans to go and get Biafra. That's all we are saying. We don't want anybody to be killed. The reason why we're talking about this is because people were killed. We don't want anybody killed on our land anymore. We are tired of the bloodshed. We have lost 3.5 million people and counting. We don't want anybody anymore to be killed. We don't want it. We don't need death on our hands. I have said it before and I will repeat what I said. If we engage in killing, Biafra will not come. That is one cardinal thing you don't do in Biafra. Go and ask anybody. Anytime you shed an Igbo blood, you kill a fellow Biafran, anything you're looking for will not come. Go and ask all of them. Starting from the death of Mbono Ojike. People don't know how Mbono Ojike died. The man responsible for the death of Mbono Ojike, where is he? Everything he asked for, he got nothing from Nigeria. Go and ask him. He died a broken man. We don't shed blood. We don't want anybody to kill anybody. But we are asking that those responsible for the